My name's Todd Irvin. I am from LEAF, which is the local enhancement and appreciation of forests, and I am I guess, the leader of most of the tree tours that we give. We give 20 tree tours this year. This is actually I think our 19th, and thank you all for coming. It's a beautiful day. Gorgeous white pines that were the tallest trees in the forest, 130 feet tall. And what happened was, as you can imagine, these British settlers came and they just couldn't believe their good fortune to find all of this wood, especially at a time where they were in the process of building an empire and taking over the entire world. What better way to do that with the wood to build their ships? And they would actually walk through our forests and just like pick out the ones they needed because there was such a incredible abundance of trees. And they more or less cut them all down.
LEAF is a non-profit organization. The objective of our organization is to raise awareness about urban forestry in Toronto, the issues facing the urban forest canopy, but also to plant trees in the city and get people to have a relationship with those trees.
And when we actually go and look over the edge at the end, we want you to imagine that maybe 200 years ago, you would have not seen anything other than trees from here to the water. And if you turn and look that way, the same thing. And they're almost all gone, which is a real testament to this one's survival because it's still here.
Well, I mean, the urban forest, not only is it just aesthetically beautiful, but also that these trees have an incredible ecological value. They protect us from hot summer days, which reduce the likelihood of getting skin cancer, for instance. They keep temperatures cooler in houses, so we don't have to burn as many fossil fuels to cool our houses in summer. They protect infrastructure by shading like streets, so the asphalt doesn't need to be replaced as often.
Show you 3 different apple trees in this orchard, and this is the first, and it's one of the oldest.
Yeah, this tour is what we call the edible tree tour, and with our tree tours we try to have a different theme for each one, or a different focus. And in this case we're introducing people to the idea that there's a lot of trees in this city that you can actually eat from.
And of the 3 apple trees we'll see, it is the oldest, so that puts it at about 108 years. Close enough.
LEAF is trying to profile other organizations that are doing good work, and one other organization that we are partnering with today is Not Far From the Tree, and their new efforts to pick locally harvested fruit, which is it's a great story and one that we want to celebrate.
And that's called a maiden blush, and that is, yeah, Wendy's underneath it right now. And
my name is Laura Rainsborough, and I'm the founder and coordinator of Not Far From the Tree. Not Far From the Tree is a fruit picking program, a fruit tree project in Toronto. The first of its kind in Toronto. We pick fruit from backyard fruit trees. When people can't pick their fruit, then we send teams of volunteers to pick that fruit, and it gets shared. So the volunteers can keep 1/3 for their efforts. The fruit tree owner can keep up to 1/3 if they like, and 1/3 gets donated to agencies in the community so that fresh fruit gets into their programs. It started last year very informally. I didn't know how the program would grow, but it quickly grew from there, and we now have over 150 volunteers signed up. It's a great way to have this sort of hands-on connection to the food that you're eating, and also a great way to sort of take this huge idea of climate change, which is so global and difficult to grasp, and then do this very local, hands-on, immediate thing where you're understanding those issues, how it affects you in your personal life, picking fruit in your neighborhood and eating it.
We have a couple. A maiden blush, which was the last tree we talked about.
Trees are the oldest living thing on Earth. They're the largest living thing on Earth. They're the tallest living thing on Earth. There's a lot of really ingrained, fascinating history in these things. They're called Hillcrest apples, and they're from someone's yard in the neighborhood. And there's an incredible want to learn more about trees in the city, but there's not much knowledge. So this is a way to give back and get other people excited, because there's a lot of trees in the city and there's not a lot of arborists taking care of them. So we need the community to be responsible and concerned as well.